Oftentimes, we do not realize how foods can really impact our mental health. And Dr. Shan Jackson, she is the author of Superfoods for Mental Disorders. She's here to share with us how we can take a look at some of these foods to help enhance our brain performance. Thank you so much for joining us.
I am absolutely excited about being here. Mental health is something really, really big. It's like a taboo that a lot of us don't like talking about.
Right.
Mental health is something that affects over 300 million people within the U.S.
Right.
And so us in Michigan alone, we're at 1.79. And we're so high, you have to think about it, we're a northern state. So around this time, we deal with SAD, seasonal depression, and that's when the equator kind of tilts, and so we lack sun here. And so this book was near and dear to me because I dedicated this to the Genesee County Jail because a lot of my inmates that's in the IGNITE program suffer from mental health issues.
Well, talk a little bit more how it has a greater impact for you as well.
So this was personal for me because I am a person who struggled with depression from my early teen years, clean into my, when I turned 20, I started doing a food diary because I was at borderline not being here. And I knew it had a lot to do with like some of the things I would eat and my mood would change. And so I started recording certain things that I was eating and putting inside my body and noticed that there was some type of correlation of why I was so sad. And so the medication wasn't working. It kind of got me through the day, but then when I got home behind my four walls, I was right back to feeling that sad feeling all over again. And so it's a lot of people that have not been diagnosed, even with us within Michigan. Once you're diagnosed, a lot of us don't have medication to even get the things that we need. And so I provided this book to show you what to shop for inside the store. So if you can't get your medication, guess what? We're gonna pull it through the food.
Yeah. How did you get that inclination to start a food diary at such a young age? Like many of us at that age weren't thinking to do that.
So I was going through therapy at the time. And so my therapist started questioning like some of the things that I was eating. I wasn't drinking enough water. I wasn't even taking enough juice in. I wasn't really big on fruit. My mom is, she never did sweets inside the house. So I'm not really big on sweets right now to this very day, and even with my own kids, but we were doing a lot of fried stuff. Fried chicken, fried pork chops, everything was fried. So it was like, I was getting a lot of that grease that I shouldn't have been getting, and I wasn't getting anything to really stimulate new brain cells. It was kind of like making me forget things. Like she'll ask me simple things like, go to the kitchen and grab that broom for me. And then I'll pause. And then I get to the kitchen, I'm like, what did she just tell me to grab? And I'll come back and I'm like, what did you just say? And she's like, I asked you to bring the broom to me. And I'll get back there again and I will forget again. And so it had a lot to do with a lot of things that I was not getting. We didn't eat blueberries inside our house at all. So that's something brand new as far as bringing in blueberries because different cultures eat different things. Us as the Americans, we're like the 29th, worst place to be at when it comes to health, but yet Japan is #1. They're living their best lives. No one is going through mental health issues because they're eating a certain type of way and we need to jump on board.